Welcome back everyone. Namaste. Today we'll discuss the topic of fourth topic of Kaumarabhritya part A syllabus, that is Pranapratyagamana. So today is the fourth point of part A, that is Pranapratyagamana, nothing but neonatal resuscitation. So what is this Pranapratyagamana? Procedure comes under Jatamatra sishu paricharya. What is this Jatamatra sishu paricharya? That is the care of a newborn immediately after birth. Usually after birth till cutting of umbilical cord, the baby is known as Jatamatra sishu. So the Jatamatra sishu paricharya is nothing but the taking care of a baby, the procedures taking care of a baby immediately after birth till cutting of umbilical cord is Jatamatra sishu paricharya. This Pranapratyagamana is one of the point or one of the procedure in Jatamatra sishu paricharya. But our acharyas included different types of procedures in Jatamatra sishu paricharya according to different authors. Like as I mentioned, step by step, these all procedures will come under Jatamatra sishu paricharya. As Acharya Charaka mentions, Pranapratyagamana, Snana, Mukha Vishodhana, Pichudharana, Garbhodakavamana, Nala Chedana, Jata Karma and Raksha Karma. In this way, he explained. Whereas Acharya Sushruta explained Ulva Parimarjana, then Mukha Vishodhana, then Pichudharana, Nala Chedana, Jata Karma and Snana. Whereas Acharya Bhagbata mentions first Ulva Parimarjana, Pranapratyagamana, Nala Chedana, Snana, Pichudharana, Swarna Prashana, Garbhodakavamana and Jata Karma. These all are the immediate care or immediate measures to be applied to a newborn, but different acharyas mentioned in different way of steps. Now coming for neonatal resuscitation, that is Pranapratyagamana, this is, as we came to know, this is one of the procedure in Jatamatra sishu paricharya, and this needs to be discussed in two ways, that is at the time of birth and after the birth in childhood. At the time of birth is nothing but immediately after birth, due to maybe asphyxia or due to any complications at the time of birth, the baby will not be having stimulation to the respiratory and cardiovascular system. So within 1 minute, if we stimulate the baby's cardiovascular system and respiratory system, and if baby breathes and cries immediately after birth within 1 minute, then baby will not be having any complications further. But if baby didn't cry immediately after birth, or if baby didn't have correct respiration immediately after birth, then we will go for neonatal resuscitation process, that is nothing but Pranapratyagamana vidhi. This should be done within 1 minute after birth, because first 1 minute after birth is golden minute. Within this minute, if baby had good respiratory system functioning and cardiovascular system functioning, then baby will not be having any complications further. So at the time of birth, what all are acharyas explained? Because as we came to know, within 1 minute, this process will be done. Pranapratyagamana or neonatal resuscitation. So cleaning of the air, like in Ayurveda, according to Ayurveda acharyas, what they mentioned to be done to stimulate the respiratory and cardiovascular system immediately after birth. First point is cleaning the airway, cleaning of airway. That is Athasya Talvoshta Kanta Junva Pramarjana Mara Betangulyam Suparilikita Nakhaya Suprakshalito Vadhanaka Karpasa Sapichu Matya. That is what they are saying. The guardian or the caretaker should clean their hands first. They should wrap the swab, cotton swab to the finger. And with that cotton swab, they should clean the mouth, nose, the talu, kanta, jiva, everything. Whole mouth and nose, they should clean everything. Airway, they should clean nicely so that all mucus will be cleared out from the airway. This is one step. Next is stimulation to baby. How acharyas explain to stimulate a baby? Shitodakena, Ushnodakena, Va Mukha Parishekaha. Means either in cold water or in hot water, you should sprinkle on the face of a baby so that the baby will get stimulated. Obviously, we know this, right? When someone sprinkle water on our face, immediately we will get stimulated. How they were using in summer, they were using shitodaka, that is cold water, and in winter they were using ushnodaka, that is hot water. And another one is Krishna Kapalika Surpena Chaina Mabhi Nishpu Niyuhu. Means Krishna Kapalika Surpa with the peacock's feather. They should give hair to the baby so that due to extra pressure hair, the baby will get stimulated. Next is Ashwanoho Sangatanam Karna Yomulehe. Means take 2 stones and strike near the ear of a baby so that due to sound, the baby will get stimulated. These are the steps how to stimulate a baby immediately after birth. Now we came to know how to stimulate a baby in 2 ways, that is cleaning the airway and stimulation to the baby. But why we will fail to have this pathophysiology of establishment of prana? Why they will fail to get the respiratory system in functioning? That is, Jaraina Mukhe Channe Kantecha Kapaveshtite Vayur Marga Nirodhacha Garbhasthaha Na Prarodhati. Means the Jarayu, that is nothing but mucus, if accumulated in the kanta or airways, if it obstruct the airways, then obviously the baby can't respire and the baby will move towards the asphyxia, right? So this kapha or mucus, when accumulates on the airways like nose, mouth, or all the airways, it will block obstruct the airway, and the prana, that is the respiratory, will not get functioning. Obviously, if respiratory is not getting functioning, the cardiovascular system also fails to attain the functioning. So this was about our Ayurveda. Coming for modern neonatal resuscitation, as I said, this neonatal resuscitation should be done immediately after birth within 1 minute period of a baby. How? What all steps they will follow in neonatal resuscitation? In brief, I showed in a single chart. That is, birth. Has the baby got birth? Clear for meconium, breathing, or crying. If the baby had meconium clear stains without any stains of meconium and breathing and cried immediately after birth, then nothing to worry. The routine care, provide warmth, clear the airway and dry. Routine care should be done. If provide warmth, position clear way, reposition, and if the baby didn't had immediately cry after birth, and if any stains of meconium, then what should be done? Provide warmth, position a baby, clear the airway, reposition, and give O2 if necessary. What should be done if we find the stains of a meconium on our bodies, newborn babies, and if there is no cry immediately after birth, we should provide warmth and position. Position means supine. You lie down the newborn baby in a supine position and give support to the neck so that the airway will be cleared, and do suctioning. Nothing but clear the airway. Nowadays we have technology developed and we have suctioning machines and all. You can suction by clearing the airway. If necessary, you can give O2. Then obviously the baby will be evaluated respiration, heart rate will be normal. What is normal heart rate of a newborn? 120 plus or minus 20. Means 100 to 140 is normal. If the baby is having more than 100 heart rate and respiration is clear, breathing, then supportive care you can give. That is with routine care. If baby is needed any type of steps of caring, like extra care, you can give like supportive care. If after this procedure also, after suctioning and after giving O2 also, if baby is not breathing, then provide position, pressure ventilation, that is again give the position, again give the neonatal resuscitation process, that is ambu bag and mask you will be having. If needed, I'll show you in a practical session. I'll show you the all practical instruments. This ambu bag and mask is nothing but giving the positive pressure ventilation to a baby. In neonatal resuscitation, we will use this instrument to give extra pressure or extra air to the oxygen to the baby from artificial way, that is ambu bag and mask. How we will do this? We will keep a mask on a baby's nose and mouth covering. We will give the positive pressure ventilation. How we will give? Breathe 2-3. Breathe 2-3. I'll show you this in a practical session. If I get a time, or if we if I get all the instruments details, then next video I'll make about the neonatal resuscitation practical session, so that you will get clear idea. This is a theory part, so just a chart I added. In next practical video, I'll show you the instruments photos, and with the small shot of video, how they will do it, I'll show you. So after this procedure for 30 seconds, again, see for the heart rate and respiration. If heart rate is above 100, then you can go for ongoing care, like routine care with extra supportive care. If then two baby didn't had any, after first 30 seconds we gave, then next 30 seconds we gave extra 30 seconds. If the baby didn't had any changes, then obviously we should go for extra care, that is provide position pressure and administer chest compression. If necessary, shift the baby to extra care NICU unit, that is the higher centers you can refer a baby. This 60 seconds will be in our hand. If we success to give a respiratory and cardiovascular system in a normal way within this 60 seconds, then obviously we can go for supportive and ongoing care. But if we didn't had any successive results within these 60 seconds, within this 60 seconds, then obviously we should shift the baby to higher centers. First 30 seconds, we should do suctioning and give positive pressure ventilation for 30 seconds. If baby had a normal breathing, then you can give supportive treatment. If baby didn't had heart rate more than 100, then reposition and again give 30 seconds positive pressure ventilation. Again, if baby fails, then you should shift the baby to higher centers. This is the procedure of neonatal resuscitation process. So this was the point of Pranapratyagamana vidhi, that is neonatal resuscitation. As I mentioned, if time permits, I'll show you the practical class of neonatal resuscitation process with pics and a short video. Thank you.